like all the women do during sex. They all laugh at him. The other guy thinks he's cool, but he sounds like a giant tool. He calls himself the Toxic Lord. He'll ramble on and make you bored. He rambles the fuck on. Welcome to the Low Bar Show. They have no knowledge to bestow. We hope that you can stay away, 'cause this stream is probably a mistake. Welcome to the Low Bar Show. Woo! Whoa, to the Low Bar Show.
I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Even on my 17th go around, I hate dying.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
That was such a great. I'm so glad you told me.
Nothing better than taking a clip from a much better movie to
Mad
put in front
Max.
of a movie that
Yeah, I'm gonna
really
tell 'em.
sucks.
I love Lord Toxic. I love Pepsi Zero, especially in a great, delicious, nice solid Regal, cup.
Oh
man.
my God, is that your Regal Cup, blue collar loser?
Mm. It's great, man. Especially
How
this
many
nice.
refills can you get in that Regal Cup, blue collar
Well,
loser?
I actually for 2025 Toxic, I actually bought the Regal Pass. Instead of getting refillable one cup, you can just basically download your barcode and you pay $40 for the entire year. So now everything, all my concessions are
$40 for the entire year.
yes, half off all concessions. It's great, Regal. I mean, I love you guys so much, Regal. Boy, I think Regal Cinemas. I think one thing right here. I think this.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Yeah, I mean, also this as well.
And that's what you're gonna sell out for.
I'm already paying for this shit.
That's right, Regal Cinema. We are here to sell out for you.
Oh Christ, yeah. Well, as you can imagine, buddy. So, there was, I would say, a certain amount of hype surrounding Mickey 17 only because the director did Parasite, and Parasite is a pretty well received film. And Robert Pattinson, I would say, for people, boy, he he's gotten a lot of flack since the Twilight films, but also I'm very happy for him that he's trying to break away from that stupid fucking vampire films.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's definitely a great actor. He's definitely shown since I don't even know when the last Twilight movie came out. What was that? Maybe 2012, 2013,
Christ,
2014.
yeah. I can't keep track.
Over a decade anyway. But yeah, since then he's really branched out and tried to show that he's not just a British pretty face. He's done lots of movies. He's done The Lighthouse. He did Tenet. I think he was one of the best things in Tenet. He did a couple of other indie movies, like the one where spoiler at the end, he gets killed in 9/11. He's done some good stuff. He played a preacher in that movie with Tom Holland. He's done well. He's definitely got some range. I don't believe this is something that shows it off very well, though.
Yeah.
This is 2025. I don't know why you're so mad at me, 2025, but you are not letting me watch anything good at the theater. Nothing good. Thank God I don't pay for the movies, but holy crap.
Part of the more we're on YouTube, the more I talking to my friends and different panelists, and sometimes people talk backstage. And honestly, I've not talked to you about this film since we both walked out of the theater because I generally want your reaction and want your take. And whether we agree or disagree, I still prefer it's great, like much like Siskel and Ebert and Roper, just because we don't always have to see eye to eye on anything. And I mean, come on, you and me just did Daredevil, and boy, Daredevil is like 50-50, half hate it, half love it. Mickey 17, I have some thoughts, you have some thoughts, we'll get into it. But what is the premise of Mickey 17? It's by all accounts a comedy. I would say it's a dark comedy.
It's a
And
dark sci-fi comedy.
yes,
I think it's interesting that you show your Lilu Davis multipass, because I feel like the creators of this film saw Fifth Element too many times and were like, hey, what if we took Fifth Element and then we took Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, and we mash them up? Wouldn't that be dope as fuck?
it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be, but it's not. So, in the future, Earth, that old chestnut, Earth is unsustainable and people are choosing to live, on other planets, outside terraforming. Stephen Yen, whose name I can't remember his name in this. Stephen Yen and Mickey here, they are buddies, and they get, on the bad side of a couple bad people that are like futuristic loan sharks. And
Yeah.
so they decide to take these contracting jobs, and Mickey goes a step further and becomes what is referred to as an expendable. An expendable is someone who does all of the basically Suicide Squad type jobs. And it's okay though, because just like in Moon, spoiler alert for Moon, just like in Moon, or that other movie that Tom Cruise did right before Live, Die, Repeat, he's
Oblivion.
He's a
Yeah.
clone, and you can pretty much do whatever you want and download the matrix of his mind and recopy his body. So,
Yes.
we get to see all the way up until Mickey 17. And he goes on these dangerous suicide missions. He keeps getting killed. He's not a superhero. He's just an ordinary schlub,
Yep.
work man, a blue collar man, you might call him.
Hey,
And
I got that reference.
he gets killed all these different times, all the way up to 17. And
Mhm.
as we start the film, 17 looks like he's going to get killed, but he actually doesn't, in an interesting little bit of a twist. And they make a Mickey 18, and then 17 and 18 are both existing at the same time. And apparently this is some huge faux pas for them to both be alive at the same time. Some sort of
it's a big
duplicate
no-no.
error or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. They call it multiples.
Multiples.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's happening, and we get to see the megalomaniacal, Incredible Hulk. Dr. Banner is basically, I don't know, he's the head magistrate, along with the horror show that is Tony Collette.
Trying to find a good picture. See, I'm trying to find a good picture of Tony Collette, and it's going to be a while.
Tony Collette. Any fans of the show, any fans of this show, or any show I've really ever been on, know that when Tony Collette comes on, there's really only one reaction.
You just get a rage.
Tony Collette.
You just get a raging hard on, huh?
No, I don't. That's my Tony Collette reaction. I don't know why. I have no good explanation for this. I just can't stand the sight of her.
Yeah, it kind of has a thing, Proctafile, where it's like the cliche where, okay, so he sits in there, this weird machine, they download his memories onto this big brick, his consciousness. He goes out, and basically so before he dies, his memories are copied onto a hard drive. And then what they do is, once he dies, his new self dies, they just take his current memories, put him back into a body. He does say during the film that, like, I have to keep my memories up to date, because, God forbid, say 5-6 days goes by, because he doesn't die every single day. It's not like Groundhog Day. He may go a week and then go on a mission. So you figure, say a week went by, he had new memories. If he went out to a mission and died, and then, like, he was basically reprinted, he would have a week time gap in his memory. So he does have to constantly, before he goes out on a mission, download his current memories, because the whole shtick is, he goes out into a mission, every mission he does is a suicide mission. So he's not going to remember dying. So essentially, when they say, like, do you remember dying? Technically, he doesn't, because his memories are before he goes out to a mission. So you're not remembering dying in a sense. You're cloning yourself and going out there. So yeah, you have to constantly update your memories to avoid massive time gaps. What's going on? And that's the plot of the film. And so, like as Toxic said, what they do is, because they basically Earth had different ethical. They talked about religious laws, biological laws, and morality laws where they banned reprinting cloning on Earth. But they said that, Mark Ruffalo plays this weird Elon Musk type Trump character. It's hard to say. He's got kind of orange skin and big fucking teeth and talks a certain way. He wants to monetize, and he's also a failed politician. Take that as you will. He says that if we go out to the stars and colonize other planets, what we could do is, instead of spending time on workers and suicide missions, take one guy, expendable, keep cloning him, sending him out, sending him out, sending him out. So they bypass the ethical dilemma by having somebody basically die repeatedly, but he's not really dying because we're re-downloading him. That's the kind of the plot.
Yeah, that's the plot, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, and like Lord Toxic said, the thing is, it's very illegal and frowned upon once you make multiples, and it's almost like, remember with Arnold the Sixth Day, and in any kind of cloning film where it's like, okay, Mickey 17 in a trailer goes out on a mission, he's supposed to die, and these big like CGI cow creatures are supposed to kill him. Everyone thinks he's dead, right? Come to find out he's not dead. But back on the cloning station, so they print out Mickey 18 thinking he's dead. He comes back like, oh shit. So two of them are not supposed to exist at the same time. And of course, now Mickey 18's like, well, you gotta die. Mickey 17's like, I'm not fucking dying, you're dying. And like, now it becomes a dilemma because like, seeing yourself, it's one thing when you die and in your mind you're reprinted. Now you're seeing yourself, and it's like, I mean, definitely better films tackle the whole like, what happens when you have multiple versions of yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything you want to and that's, yeah, the basic plot is they go to a planet which is like called Niflheim or something, Niflheim. It's a snowy planet, and they want to, just gather resources and start breeding people, and I guess have people populate, as Lord Toxic said, just repopulate the planet and go on there. And there's not really much. The whole premise is like Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 can't exist at the same time. That's the entire basic plot of the fucking film. I mean,
well, before I go into a big shit sandwich shitting on the thing, let me at least mention, as I will do, a couple of the things. Okay, first of all, it is visually, it's a good looking film. It looks like what the future might possibly look like.
Mhm.
And some of the things and some of the dark humor does work. Specifically the stuff that has to do with, people like, hey, we're gonna send you on this mission, and oh yeah, hey, by the way, we didn't actually put your face shield in there, so you're gonna start to cook here in a second. Kind of want you to know how that feels. Oh, look, you lost your hand. Oh, that's interesting. And it's kind of in the same way that Parasite was speaking about class wars and things of that nature. This one does the same, in which it's like, the rich people don't care about the poor, blue collar workers, and none of that stuff. So that stuff, like, they have a whole montage scene showing how we got from Mickey 1 to Mickey 17, and also conversely to Mickey 18.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the premise. Mickey 17. So basically, he's died 16 fucking times. That's why this is Mickey 17. And they do show like how he's been killed over and over and over again. But that's the premise, is like, okay, this planet, if you land onto a new planet, it has different atmosphere, different viruses. Hey, Mickey, go outside, breathe the air. Wow, the air is fantastic. Hey, take some very deep breaths. Taking deep breaths. Oh, come to find out, the air has this very big, like a parasite or something, or deadly virus. He comes back in puking up fucking blood. He's got to die. Then he dies 4 or 5 times in a row to make the antibodies, to give the rest of the ship and crew antibodies so they can go outside. And yeah, so every time, like Toxic said, he's constantly doing shit. Basically, he's a crash test dummy / guinea pig. But the premise is, it doesn't matter, since he's a clone. So you can just keep doing it over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. Some of the people I've heard praising this, Jeremy Johns, Snarky J, saying that they had a good time and they thought the premise was very big. I don't know what fucking movie they were watching, because it wasn't this one. So, for some reason, the Mickey 18 is a vicious Mickey, whereas the other one's kind of a lovable buffoon. For some reason, even though he's like a goober with weird skin and messed up hair, all these chicks want to bang him for some reason. I don't get that, or they want to share him. The only kind of realistic scene was when his on again, off again girlfriend, who is the Mary Sueist of all the Mary Sue, stunning and brave black female, she decides, you know, when she's getting high with Mickey 18, when Mickey 17 shows up, she wants to have, you know, get filled out like an application by the two of them. That's the only thing that I
That's
found like sort of realistic.
also what the comical, like, well, there's a part, yeah, when, you know, there's two Mickeys and stuff, and she finds out his girlfriend slash wife, whatever fuck she is, hey, there's two of you. She's like, well, you know, like, hey, I'm smoking some weed, and where she's getting high off hydrogen or some shit, but there's two of you. And she's like, she just said, like, imagine if there was two of me, you wouldn't have fun with two of me. And I'm like thinking,
Right.
damn, how many chicks, if I could clone a hot chick and there's two of them, like, my God.
My brother from another mother of another color, bro. You couldn't even handle one. So let's
Exactly, yeah.
stop the bullshit.
I'm just saying.
I will also
Listen,
say
this is fantasy, okay?
okay. I will also say that Stephen Yen, who a lot of people will recognize, obviously from The Walking Dead and
Yeah.
from that he's the voice of Mark on
Invincible.
what is that? Invincible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Think, Mark.
He's been doing very well, and he's very good in this. He's probably, as far as acting wise, Stephen Yen is the best actor in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Everybody else is kind of just chewing the scenery, to include but not limited to the guy, you know, playing, you know, Team Edward playing Mickey. He is what is his name again? I forgot.
Pattinson.
Robert Pattison.
Yeah.
Everyone's been talking about how like great of a job he played. He doesn't. It's just it's a whole movie of him just going. I thought that maybe it would be okay if I went outside and then I died again, and then oh god, and then I
Actually not that
died.
bad.
I lost my hand and I shit myself.
I think that he's got that kind of like that Jersey accent, you know, like I'm Mickey
Yeah.
17. I keep fucking dying over and over
I
again.
keep fucking dying over and over.
I mean, to his
again.
credit though, I did give him credit. Like Pattinson, he when he does a very good job of hiding the English accent. Like he does, like I bought,
he hid the no for
Yeah.
sure. He hid the English accent good. I just think it was a caricature, and I think
oh
that
definitely, yeah.
everybody that was in this, Tony Collette, Bargain Basement, Cuck Hulk, and Ruffalo rather.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to believe this because you're a little younger than me. There was a time when Mark Ruffalo showed up in a film, and you knew you were in for some good acting. Like that dude used to Zodiac, Last Castle, In the Cut. Like this dude would show up in a film, or even in the first couple Avengers movies.
You know,
he would show up, and you'd be like, "All right, this dude is he's an actor."
As I'm watching though, for what it's worth, because I guess like you imitate fantasy imitates fiction. Mark Ruffalo in this film is such a cowardly piece of shit pussy. I'm thinking, boy, Mark Ruffalo does a very good job of playing an asshole, almost like almost like he's playing himself.
But he chews the scenery so hard, trying to be, a futuristic Elon Musk / Trump character, that it's so gross. And then of course I've got to deal with, my evil nemesis, Tony Collette, on his arm, like the entire time. Like I didn't even know she was in the movie, dude. I had no idea going into this exactly what it was that I was gonna watch or whatever. And the very moment, like the moment that she just shows up, I'm in the movie theater. Like,
you're like, no, oh god, no, hold on, should I pull it up?
I got it down below.
Oh, here we
You're
go.
ruining it. You're too slow.
I know. I'm drunk.
Fuck.
There we go.
I'll start downloading stuff for future endeavors.
That's toxic. That's toxic in the theater. As soon as Tony Collette showed up.
I mean,
Usually I can get around it and say, at least she's a pretty good actress or whatever.
Yeah.
She's not good in this. She just plays a fucking wackadoodle in this.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, bro. Other than that, that's like the closest to the nice stuff that I can say. The plot is so silly and ridiculous. It's put together like a freaking 14-year-old kid pieced it together. Oh, we're gonna have the worm people, and the worm people can kill us with their minds, and they can flatten our eyeballs and our brains by making this shrill noise.
Yeah, they have like
in the atmosphere.
These weird CGI space cow creatures. Like, it's hard because I can't find pictures. You can see in the background.
Oh, we need a way to talk to them. Here you go. Here's I just put this together. They have this one scientist that's just randomly fixes stuff and puts stuff together just just for the plot to, continue. Oh, look, I made this modifier so you can speak to the space cows. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, could you really, save, kill us all with your voice? Yeah, here, watch. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Oh,
Yeah,
I
at
didn't
one
do
point,
it.
because the whole premise, like Mickey 17, he falls down this cavern. He's like, I should be dead. He should have killed me and stuff. And oh god, I'm about to get eaten by this space cow. And instead of eating him, it winds up saving his life. And now, of course, Mark Ruffalo and everybody on the ship was like, hey, these are aliens, they're space cows, we need to kill them. And Mickey's like, maybe we shouldn't kill them. Maybe they're on our side, maybe they're decent animals. And as you said, they're actually very intelligent, and they make this bullshit communicator where he can talk space cow like like that, and he can talk to it, they can talk back, and basically, okay, they kidnap little baby CGI creatures, all cute and everything, and they're torturing it. Tony Collette takes like it's got a tail, cuts its tail off, and she makes a smoothie out of it, which I'm like, as you do. And basically, okay, give Robert Pattinson as Mickey 17 to 18 instead of killing them, they send him out on a mission to talk to the mother space cow. And like, okay, what do you want to do? Because like as Toxic said, there's like tens of millions of these fucking space cows. They can slaughter the 10,000 people on the fucking ship. So give us our baby back, and we won't kill everybody. And
They want their baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
ribs. Yeah.
Cow.
Yes. So these space cows, they can talk. I mean, they can talk through this bullshit translator, and that's pretty much, so the entire plot is just like Mickey 17.
Don't
and
forget,
Mickey,
don't forget the black, stunning, and brave girlfriend that becomes the boss babe that
no,
ends up just running the entire planet
I
because
don't worry about
reasons.
her. Yeah, ignore her.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so its entire plot is Mickey 17 to 18 making a peace treaty with the massive space cows, and Mark Ruffalo's a piece of shit. And after they basically make peace with the fucking space cows, there's peace with the colony, and they have to, spoilers, because screw bring it into it, spoilers, they take the reprinter and they did Mickey 17. So Mickey 18, like you said, he does play Mickey 18 differently, more aggressive. He doesn't talk with the same mannerisms. He changes up his voice a little bit, but Mickey 18 sacrifices himself and blows himself up with Mark Ruffalo to make peace with the space cows.
Yeah.
And
Mickey 18 is the alpha and Mickey 17 is the beta cup.
yeah. And after that, so he said his girlfriend now too, they can't figure out any kind of democracy. So she decides that she's the new president of the colony. And what they do
Because
is
of course she is. Because of course she is.
and they take the reprinter, they blow it up. So because on Earth, reprinting is illegal. Now on the new planet, reprinting is illegal. And the first thing I'm telling myself, Toxic, is that, well, hold up a second. First off, remember he died 4 or 5 times in a row to get the antibodies, because this atmosphere, if they walk on this atmosphere in the ground here in this planet, they're all fucking dead. He had to die 4 times to make the antibodies. So the reprinter does have its purpose. Like there's times in the film, like you said, one point, hey Benny, or hey Mickey, what are you doing? I'm outside. Hey, can you show us your hand? His hand flies off, but like so we have to test out the atmosphere. Your skin's kind of melting, which is for comedy purposes, but like we have to test it when you're going blind. We're using you as a guinea pig, and they're writing down all of his test results, because so they're constantly using his cloning process to test the atmosphere and test different stuff. Now that you kill the reprinter, so now you have to keep constantly taking innocent people and killing them to find out. So the reprinter does have a premise, that there's a purpose why he's been killed 16 fucking times in a row.
But of course, it's stunning and brave to show them blow the thing up, because bodily autonomy is a thing.
It's just that Procto. It seems like Mark Ruffalo is playing Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
he really is. He talks like Mark Ruffalo, and he plays a cowardly asshole that cares about climate change, and he wants to kill other species, and he's just playing himself.
Yeah.
And that's the entire fucking plot of the movie.
That is it.
Yeah, that's it. And so and of course they end up together, and yeah.
Okay. and there's like a side thing where there's like a different romance with another British agent, which the British agent chick, is she the chick from the latest Planet of the Apes film?
I'm not sure. I can look that up.
But so she's a much hotter option, and she just kind of in the third act just disappears. It's so weird. Like she's right there in the middle of the thing. They're having some kind of love triangle, quadrangle, whatever you want to call it.
It's kind of funny because there's Mickey 17 to 18, and of course, and she's telling Yeah, his girlfriend Nasha there. Nasha like, oh well, listen, I was about to have a fucking threesome. You know what? Then well, there's two Mickeys, there's two of us, right? You take Mickey 17, I'll take Mickey 18. And
Right.
so she's trying to fuck the black chick's trying to have sex with both of them, and this chick is like, no, we need to have. Okay, yeah, sure. But at the end, once Mickey 18 dies, she now becomes a lesbian because she had a
Yeah.
girlfriend at the end.
Yeah. Then she pops up at the end and she's with another chick. No
Yeah.
explanation given, nothing saying where she's been or what she's been doing. And then at the end, she's just a lesbian for reasons.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Was she the chick from Planet of the Apes, or did I read that wrong?
Let's see, Mickey 17 cats. What's she been in? I'm pretty sure it's her, right? Yeah.
I think so.
No, she's not been playing the apes. So,
What else was she in?
like
She seemed
Cinderella,
familiar.
The Capture, Sea Beast. Yeah, nothing I've heard of really. Tell
Oh,
Us of the
okay.
Bees. Yeah.
Well, either way, much
Um,
better, hotter choice, but she just disappears in the third act. And it's just this movie I feel like somebody got high and made this movie and just didn't know what was going on. It's like it was made by a 15-year-old that tried acid for the first time and watched Fifth
Yeah.
Element too many times. I mean,
Mm.
we sat here and mentioned Oblivion, Parasite, the movies like The Prestige, Moon, all of these movies with clones and different things like that, all much better films to mention. Like, go watch any one of those other films other than this. I don't know what this is supposed to be, and I am shocked it's getting the kind of praise that it's getting.
It's funny you say Moon because when I was looking at Jeremy John's review of the comment section, I've seen a lot of guys mention Moon, which our friend North English Bastard, me actually funny part, my first time I just missed it watching Moon was 2.5 weeks ago, and boy, going from Moon to going to this, you see a massive difference in quality.
Yeah, I would much rather watch Moon again. Oh, are we back with the questions?
Well, I found him. Yeah,
Bring it back?
let's bring it back. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll let you go. I know what you're gonna say.
You want me to go
obviously.
first?
Sure,
Want me to go
man.
first?
Why not, buddy. Hey, yeah.
Did I like it? No, the fuck I did not like this. Boy, this was terrible. I got up and used my phone twice, and I'm like, and I came back hoping the movie would be over, and it wasn't. And I was just like, I was already in a bad mood. I had a bad day at work, and I was just like, this is like, I was cursing your name. I'm not gonna lie, I was cursing your name. I was like, fucking blue collar making me watch this shit. Would I recommend it? No, I would not. I would recommend any of the other movies that we've recommended thus far to watch. Don't watch any of those. Should you spend your heart, you better not spend your money. I will pay you to not watch this movie. Give me your Cash App. I will Cash App you a few bucks to do almost anything else. Do not watch this movie. Don't even hate watch this movie. It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I think for me, like if I had to, okay, so number one, did I like it? I was saying that number one, Pattinson, as we said before, Pattinson's a great fucking actor. He does play Mickey 17 different than Mickey 18, and he's really trying to hide the English accent. Some of the ways he fucking dies, they treat him like cannon fodder, and it's so blase blah. Like, hey, Mickey, you died yet again. It's so matter of fact. Some of the ways he died, I found comical in the sense that people just, if he dies, hey, don't worry about it. If you die today, you're back tomorrow. It's just so like matter of fact, and that part I did like that aspect. But this was a problem, like you said, better films like Moon are just like, Live, Die, Repeat with Tom Cruise and like fuck Blade Runner and the whole cloning, even with Arnold the Sixth Day, multiplicity, fuck you, it's endless. But the premise of like, because Robert Pattinson, well, Mickey 17, he's just used to like, hey, I've died 16 times. Now I'm 17. Once he sees Mickey 18, now he's like, damn. He's like, so if I die, am I him or is he me? Or like, it's one thing knowing you're gonna die versus seeing yourself. But like better movies have tackled that moral question, and that was a problem. So I did like the ways he was dying was comical. There were certain comedy beats. Like what was it? At one point, he's having fucking dinner with Mark Ruffalo's character. They can't afford meat on the ship, so they give him this bullshit faux meat. He's just like he's eating everything. One point he starts puking his brains out, and Mark Ruffalo was like, "What's going on?" Oh yeah, we're testing this new like whatever meatless meat. And he's having an allergic reaction. I could think about nowadays toxic like the Beyond Beef or something, or like this meat we create in fucking labs, and just it's so matter of fact where it's a funny scene where he's just like Pattinson is acting his ass off. He's trying not to be the vampire boy. So maybe there's some versions of like
No.
Would I recommend it? Like Toxic said, honestly, I would. I mean, I wouldn't, and I would just like bug me. It wasn't even bug me. It's like well nowadays Proctophile, they're trying to do the stuff where they're trying to grow meat in labs. They're basically saying like we have no animals on the ship. And so we're trying to grow meat in a lab, and we're testing out on Mickey. And of course, he's puking his fucking brains out and stuff, and he's having allergic reaction. It's kind of an allegory to like modern shit like that. But would I recommend it? Honestly, no. Honestly, I had a couple chuckles at the way he was getting killed. Like I found the way he was dying funny, and how they just don't give a shit about him. That part, and like some of the ways he would just print himself back. Like it was so the way he's come back to life. It's so like I don't know, factory setting, and just so like just whatever. You don't give a shit. But as Toxic said, would I spend my money on this movie? No, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna. I would not tell any of my fucking friends go spend $20 in this film. Sorry,
On
man.
that note, Blue Collar, I'm just curious. We've been seeing some bad movies this year in 2025. Even though we've been seeing some bad movies, and you and I are both blue collar fellas, how is it that you're able to afford to go see all of these different movies in order for us to review
You know, you
and
think,
not break the bank?
you think I would have like a slide rate or something by now? It's like god damn it. The fucking premise of being intoxicated. Yes, but I do have like Lord Toxic Regal Unlimited. It is a great app. I have this on my phone. I should have more stills and broadcast this shit. So right here,
Yeah, you should. I've set you up as good as I can.
I know. Yeah.
I'm shilling hard for you over here, baby.
Yes, Regal Unlimited guys, I pay for this thing, but still, on my phone I can show my barcode. But for $24.99 a month, guys, I come in there, scan my phone, a barcode pops up, I get free popcorn, free soda, and with ticket prices, no bullshit, guys. It went up again. I'm in New York State, man. Ticket prices now for one ticket on a Friday night is fucking $19 for a ticket.
Yeah.
For one fucking movie.
See me, I just flash my badge and tell them that there's a security issue inside the theater and I got to go look at it. And then I wait for somebody from the previous movie to throw away their big old refillable popcorn thing, and I just wipe it out with a towel, and then I just go get that. That's how I save money. But different results may vary. We should definitely go for the Regal app.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we have stuff like, look, they have 4DX and IMAX and RPX and Screen X and all these different X's, plenty of X's. But not much more to say, guys. But overall, I'd say I do like Robert Pattinson. He's a great fucking actor. I feel like better material the guy he could have had, and it just I mean, I wanted to like this film. The trailer shows also too. I forgot. This movie is 2 hours and 17 minutes long, and like
And
Toxic
you
would
feel
say,
every single minute of it.
You feel it, man.
Every single minute, in the plot meanders.
This should have been at best, and I'm joking. If this was maybe there's a world right. If they would have made this not, I guarantee you, give me enough fucking time and soberness, right? I can make a good 90-minute film out of this. I could easily shave.
I
off
got up to go to the bathroom twice to get popcorn once, to get on my phone once, and each time I came back to the theater, it was still on, and my reaction was always the same.
I brought my kid. Me and my kid, we shared 3 of these, and it's like, Dad, what I missed? Nothing. And I'm like, "What? Come back, buddy. What I missed?" He's like, "Dad, nothing."
Nothing.
Exactly.
Smart kid.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, possibly. I'm being generous saying a 90-minute film, but in all reality, this is probably like an hour fucking film at best. I do think that there are certain elements I could make good out of it, but overall, no. This film at 2 hours and 17 minutes, guys, what the fuck were you thinking? This movie is way, like you said, you feel the whole almost 2.5 hours, man.
Yeah. I'd like to see more Steven Yeun. I'd like to see Pattinson do other stuff. I'd like to see a lot less Mark Ruffalo. I'd like to never, ever, ever again see Toni Collette in anything. I'd like her to just retire, and so I don't have to look at her weird pumpkin face. But other than that, there's no redeeming qualities. I don't know what the other British people were on about. I don't know, all of the things that they're trying to teach you in this movie about ethics, about what's right and what's wrong and how to treat people, and Orange Man bad, and we should respect other cultures, and yada yada yada, all this different stuff, bodily autonomy, all this stuff is like it's like the old Flintstones commercial where Bam Bam had the big old bat and he's just beating people over the top of the head with it. That's like they're trying to take all the message with this and just beat you over the top of the head with it.
Yeah. As you said, like, I maybe didn't. I think because I laughed more than you did, but also I brought some alcohol with me.
Uh-huh.
I laughed more than you did, and some people did in the theater. But I'm honestly shocked it's getting like this is a lot higher than I anticipated because we all can enjoy bad fucking films, and I did watch Jeremy Johns, and he was, I think, nicer on it than we were, and I walked out thinking I watched his review again driving home, and I watched his review like, "Damn, dude," I'm like, "Yeah, there's," and talking to you more about it right now, there's just a lot to pick apart with this, and just,
Yeah, I
you
don't
know
know what movie Jeremy Johns and Snarky J saw. I don't know what they witnessed that we didn't witness, but
Yeah.
this is a disaster. It is just it's and if you remember last year when we saw the preview for this and we were doing a review of something else, and I was like, I think you said or I said like, well, maybe 2025, maybe Mickey 17, that looks pretty dope. And it's bad. It's just
Yeah,
bad.
I will
It's just
say,
a
yeah,
bad movie.
definitely, it's like the premise and the ideas are better than the execution.
Facts.
Simple as
Yeah,
that. But
facts.
I'm not gonna, I mean, we already know, but look, Lord Talks, we have a rating system here. We have bottom shelf alcohol, which I mean,
Yeah.
let's see,
No.
listen, I don't care what you say, man. This is called Flame Vodka. It's $10. This is high quality shit.
Gross.
But yeah, we have bottom shelf, we had mid shelf, top, obviously low, middle, top tier. But I'm sure you think this is a top tier movie, correct? Oh,
No. This movie is so bad. This movie is like if you took your bottom shelf liquor, you went out into an alley and pissed on the ground,
Jesus
and while
Christ.
you were pissing, you set your bottle down on the ground where some of your piss leaked to. This movie is the piss that leaked on top of your bottle while you were drunkenly pissing in the alley. That's what this movie is.
God damn.
It's that bad.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's definitely for me.
I'm a
It's definitely
writer. I'm a writer, so I come up with creative.
it's not. I
Excellent.
wouldn't say middle shelf. It definitely is bottom shelf. And as I said, boy, I could have. There are parts I fucking enjoyed. So it takes a lot for me to hate a fucking movie. That's what I said last year. For me to hate the Crow remake, and everyone's like,
Let
"Damn,
the hate flow through you, blue collar.
Even people said, damn, like, if Chris hates the Crow remake, that's how you know it's a fucking bad film because I can find the good in anything, and said I can find the good in Pattinson's performance, even Ruffalo being a fucking douchebag. I can find a good part in the comedy and some of the moral questions that were asked. I could find a good. I really could make a really good a fucking edit. I could make a good 45-minute film out of this movie. But goddamn, 2 hours 17 minutes. Fuck no, that's bottom shelf, man. And as we said, I'll pull a picture up right here. You want to see a better film? Go fucking watch right here. Go watch with Moon. Moon has freaking what's the name? I can't think right now. Shit. Sam Rockwell. Go watch Sam Rockwell and Moon. This is a way better. You want to see a good
Yeah.
film? Fuck Mix 17. Watch Moon. Better
You
movie.
could watch Sam Rockwell and Moon with no captions, and
Yeah.
it was and the audio was set to Swahili, and it would
Yeah.
still be better. It would be more enjoyable and more understandable than this hot, slippery diarrhea mess that we just watched tonight
Yeah.
or last night, rather. Excuse me.
Yeah, dude. So at the end of the day, I found another clip. I mean, I would say not as much as you, but I did find a clip for Mickey 17 before we head out. But there's an
Okay.
exclusive clip, one exclusive clip. So Blue Collar and Lord Toxic, how do we feel about Mickey 17? Overall, it's this.
That is one big pile of shit.
Accurate.
All right,
100%
guys.
accurate.
Outro. Thank you for Procto and Zach for stopping by. And again, if you like the film, by all means, I will never be mad at anybody in my comment section who says I like the film. I wanted to like it. Like Pat said out, I want to see the guy keep doing more stuff. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. And listen, you directed Parasite, dude. Robert Pattinson, you could do better.
You've got to do better, Senator.
Yeah, please
All
do
right.
better.
Yeah,
Please,
let's
we're all rooting for you here, Edward. We're Team
Yeah.
Edward all the way, and we want you to do better, buddy.
Yeah. All right, well, it's time for an outro. We'll see you guys for. I'm not sure what next film's coming out. Dude. Is there anything good coming out? We look fucking. forward to it?
I mean, I guess we're tentatively hoping that Thunderbolts will be good.
Let me check. real quick.
I don't know. I don't even remember seeing any previews that were really blowing my skirt up.
Are you curious about Novocaine? I'm
No,
interested. I'll do a slow review
no.
of Novocaine because it looks like it might be stupid fun.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I might watch it, but no, thank you.
I mean, it said Thunderbolts. Is it Ballerina's best? That's with June.
Ballerina, Thunderbolts, but I mean, those are like summertime. Like it's gonna be it's going to be a long, long winter until spring, and then I don't even know if there's anything spring wise. But we will try to find these gems and turds and figure out which ones are the gems and which were the turds.
Surprised me. I'm not with the whole Bambi bullshit, or not Bambi, fucking Winnie the Pooh universe. I don't know why that new Bambi trailer. I want to see it. I'm not sure why. It looks so fucking awful.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is, but
it's Bambi killing people because not because it's like remember the whole same Winnie the Pooh universe, right? So Bambi's got big CGI teeth, and Bambi's getting revenge for killing his mother.
Wow. Okay. Well, we might. I mean, don't hold your breath, but we might watch that. I mean, listen, it's slim pickings. We're gonna watch what we can when we can and do what we can. And we do this for you guys. We take one for the team for you. So don't hesitate to buy a copy of my book or to send Blue Collar Loser a cash app or a super chat
or liver donation anymore.
Or a liver donation. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to reprint myself.
We don't want him to pull a Michelle Trachtenberg. Oh, too soon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Alex, Procto is X. Thanks, guys. Here's you know what? We all love dancing. I love dancing. Let's all just fucking dance and go home. All right.
Damn.